Alright, welcome to DL Cream Cars and Anything. Well, today I got the rear window in. I didn't film it. It's a used window, but it's got a few scratches in it, but you know what? It'll do. It'll do. You know, right at this point, I don't care. Because the way auto part prices are, it's just insane. I think this window is $269, I think, for this rear window. And you know what? The seal was $100 from Detroit Muscle, and those guys had the best deal. They got, even includes the locking strip, you know. Because otherwise you got to pay $130 for the seal, and then you got to pay another $60, $70, $90 just for this locking seal. It's crazy. So, let's see, I got some stuff on here. Well, that's okay. I got sanding to do in spring anyway. But, so yeah, there's a couple scratches in her, you know. But you know what? This is what I need to settle for, because I think after December I'm losing my health insurance. But anyway, and I don't know what I'm going to do there. But anyway, I'm not going to get political. But you know what I'm saying. I don't need to say anymore. But anyway, so I got the rear window in. And very important when you're putting it in is this glass cleaner. You know, I use spray away because it evaporates away to nothing. Some people put soap and water mixture together, and it makes it easier to put the window in. But the problem is the soap residue stays. So, like, I'll be using a little bit of, I think over in that corner over there, I might have to put a little bit of sealer in there. I poked through one spot on the seal. So I'm a little concerned about that. So I'm going to make sure I'm proactive and figure this out over there. I'm really scared about that. Because it was a bear. I mean, a bear. Brr, you know. So, but I wanted to show you guys something that I've learned in the past here, how to put these in. You know, these locking strips can be just a bear to put in, you know. But you can see how pretty good that seal is in there, you know. So, and I cut mine in the corner here. Usually start it in the center of the thing, work your way around and end in the center. But I just went in the corner here and started it because it was a bear. So anyway, but what I do is, it's important to have this for lubrication. And then what I do is I take a 6 millimeter wrench, and I put the seal in there. Okay? And then what happens is when I start it, I get it started, and then, but you see the angle of the wrench here, you know, kind of? I like to keep the angle away from me. I like to push it. I mean, this is on the opposite end right now, but because what happens, and you use that stuff for lubrication, always spray in front of you, and you put the wrench into the two parts of the seal, like you can see where that is right now, the locking strip, you know, which I have a little left. But anyway, you get the wrench in there like this, and then you get the seal in there, and what it does, it opens it up, you know, and then you push this along and let the seal fall in there, right behind it. The seal fall in. But the key is to keep it lubricated, okay, and it goes really simple. Trust me, this little tip right here will save your day. But it's got to be a 6 millimeter and the thinnest wall wrench that you have, you know. And I use the Craftsman here, and it works just fine. And then the angle should be, you should be pushing, you know, because the angle should be away from you. Not like this, you know. It's easier if it's away from you. You see what I'm saying? So you're pulling this at an angle. So this wrench wouldn't be straight up. It'd be tipped down a little bit, and it helps feed it in. Okay? So anyway, use that next time if you're putting a locking strip in. 6 millimeter inch. Not a 3/8, not a 7/16, not a 5/16. 6 millimeter. I've always used that, and the strips just lock in really nicely, you know, not too bad, you know. So anyway, we have the rear window in now. So now I have to let this dry, and then I want to put just a little bit of sealer over there, you know, over in that corner. I'm a little freaked out about, because what happened is, I'll show you, I'm kind of ashamed of it. Nothing can ever turn out absolutely perfect no more, it seems. I gotta fight it all. I come around this corner, and I don't know what it is, but it seems to be really tight. Oh, I got a curl there. You see that curl? I gotta take a little screwdriver and just pop that up. And then when I come around the corner like this, you can see, you know, when I was starting the windshield, I poked a hole through here. Now it made this weak. Now it pulled it over. So I have to throw some sealer in here just to be proactive. But I see I got that curl in there, but the rest of it looks fine. You know. Is there a curl there? No, that's okay. This will come out through time. I think it turned out okay. But yeah, something has always got to screw it up. So, and make sure your window clips are in. Your chrome clips, you know. I made sure mine was in. But yeah, I gotta get that. Let's grab that screwdriver and do that right now before I forget. I got a little micro screwdriver, and I'll just reach there quick and poke that up. Where is that now? Okay, there it is. Okay, just this little flat blade here. Yeah, so anyway, I'll show you some other stuff I got done on the car too. Let's see here. There. Yeah, I took care of that. I don't see any other ones. Yeah. So I replaced the roof here. I cut it off right here, you know. And so far it's working. Everything's lining up just fine. And I think the front windshield will be the same. I cut it off right there. Because when I took my measurements, I was a 1/16 of an inch off on the, well, maybe a 32nd on this corner right here. So here, I'm putting my tool back here. Took a bunch of tools to get that window in too. I got these plastic deals for trim and stuff. You should use plastic. I did use a few screwdrivers here and there. I had to. But once I got it all going in that wrench trick, then she just went like heck, you know. So, let's see here. Show you what I did here. So what I did here is I put these bars in. I painted them black. I wish they were chrome. I think that'd be so cool if they were chrome. So I did that, you know. Some people run without them. I had them, and I thought, I'll just put them back in the car, you know. I ordered all my serpentine belt stuff for the motor. So that's all coming. Couldn't believe it. O'Reilly's in town. It was going to be like $300 for all that. So I went online and ordered China stuff for 50 cents, you know. So how long will it last? I don't know. Some of those parts, they last quite a while, you know. And then in the back, I put, when your seat folds down, because this one's got the rear seat where it folds down. Then I put that piece in. I don't know if you can see it very well. You know, it's like a flat area, like a pickup. So when the seat folds down, then this is even, you know. So you could actually sleep in this car if you really wanted to. So I'm going to be putting something above the fuel filter and all that right there. I got to put a little cover on there. So, but anyway, I thought, well, I probably won't. I guess I won't. That's going to be, that's not going to work. I was going to make it all flat, but then that, oh my God, that would take up that trunk room. But yeah, you could actually sleep in this car if you wanted to. And the way it's going, maybe I'll have to if I lose my health insurance. I'm not going to sell all my stuff so I can keep my insurance company happy. Unfortunately, they just couldn't extend those benefits at least for a year so they can figure it out. So the Republicans and the Democrats can stop acting like children and actually work for us. So, but Republicans want it gone. Democrats want to extend it 3 years. And, well, let's extend it a year. And then you boys settle down, get back to the table, and act like adults while you guys get free health care. Because those guys are deciding what we get. But yet, their health care is awesome. Why isn't ours awesome? Okay? I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. Why isn't my health care awesome? But anyway, here I go. I'm going to go political. Don't want to do that, guys. I just, I know. I probably pissed off a lot of people just now. But, no, I just want both parties to get down to the table and act like adults. And let's figure it out. That's all I want. I'm not for or against Democrats or Republicans. Just, let's fix it. Come on. Get your job done. We elected you. So, that's about the extent of my political I'm going to get on this channel. There's a lot more stuff that I don't like, but hey, we got the world's greatest duster though, don't we? I guarantee you, it's going to be the biggest duster you've ever seen. I think so. But anyway, whatever. We got to have a laugh, right, guys? We got to have a laugh. That's all we got left, I think. For or against, I don't care. I don't care who you are. I love everybody. We agree to disagree, and that's fine. Perfect fine with me. But anyway, so the rear window is in. Now what? What do we do now? I don't know what we do now. Let's see. Got serpentine belt stuff coming. We could go to town, buy a hose for the upper side. I don't know. I got stuff on the table I guess I can go through. We can put in. I got those chrome strips here that I got to buy a seal though for it. They mount along here, so I could put them in. But this car needs every seal, so that's $5,000. Everybody says they got to add tariffs on. I got to pay for that. That's like, wow. Okay. And if I want those seals, I got to pay them. So we're making money, though, right? No, not me. I'm losing a lot. But anyway, otherwise, let's see, what else can I? Hope everybody's doing well. Love to all, but I don't care who you are or whatever you are, wherever you are. I try to love everybody, no matter what. We're all floating on this ball together, But I should show you too how the roll bar fit with that glass, huh? Here, hang on, I got to get up. Getting over here. Okay, I'm up. So you can kind of see All that fit. Stick it in there good. See anything out here maybe? Yeah, kind of. Roll bars. Oh, it's got to be at least 3 inches away from the glass. Maybe 2.5, 3. I don't know. It worked out fine. Okay. Huh. Now what? And in the spring, that's when I'll do the body work. And now, see, since I painted that in there, now I'm going to tape the seal off and put the painting paper over this, you know. Otherwise, if I if I don't do it that way, this car is going to sit in my shop all winter long because I can't do nothing because, you know, everything has to be painted, you know. So now you can see what I did, what my goal here was. You can actually see that now. Now I can take that paper and tape this off, you know. Tape that off really nice. And then I can sand. Okay. And I told you about the trick. 6mm here though, guys. 6mm. No bigger, no smaller. 6mm. It fits through there nice. You can feel the resistance on there a little bit, but it's not bad. Because you want the end of the wrench to be as small as possible. You know? So it fits in this groove, and then you can pull it right along, and you can just be amazed. But then you gotta stop, and then you gotta lube it with the glass cleaner. Just get nuts with it. And do it again. And then, but what I'll do is, as I'm pushing it, I forgot to explain this, I rock it back and forth as I'm pushing it. So if you do that, trust me, you want to send me a thank you letter, how easy I made it. I've known this trick for 25 years, and I used it again, and it didn't fail me. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up. This way, that way. But anyway, yeah, and then on the last video we put that reverse indicator light in the dash, ran the wire outside of the firewall. So I'm just doing whatever I can, but cash is running slim though. Yeah. Well, put it this way. I gotta say one more thing about health insurance right now. Went from $330 a month, which is cheap, and now it's going to $1,100 a month. So what do? January 15th, I gotta pay him $1,100. I'm scared. I don't know how we're making America great, but anyway. But yeah, here's those strips, you know. So I got it. All this is double-sided seal foam tape. So I just gotta get some of that, but I gotta sit for hours and clean this stuff off. This stuff. So then I can clean out the stainless, and I can get new screws for it and put the double-sided on there and put her on there. So I gotta get calipers yet for the front. The guy I bought the Duster from, he's gonna have to take all this back. I can't use any of it. I can't even use that shifter, they said. This is all for E-body though, so if he sells it, he'll make some money there. Then I got my intake there. Then I want to put on here because I can't afford a, what is it now, $800, you know. So I gotta. It's just warped on the flanges just barely. I can use silicone; it'll work beautiful. But so I gotta fix that. Alternator can go on as soon as I get the motor primed. Oils and everything for the transmission. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff. These rods are for my windshield wipers. Underneath the dash, I gotta get all new bushings. Half the parts are missing for them, so I gotta deal with that. Then I gotta figure out, I'm gonna have to probably make a drive shaft. I'm not sure yet, but maybe that U-joint. Maybe I got a U-joint for that. Because I got to use the 727 end off of that piece. And yeah, whatever. It's all about building a drive shaft. Traction bars, I can clean them up and paint them. I got some Rust-Oleum chrome, but I don't know if that's going to be the right stuff to do. Maybe I'll paint them black or something. I gotta finish stripping that dash out. So there's plenty of stuff to do, and this is getting to be a car again, guys. I got overspray here, primer. That's good. Yeah, like I say, I'm a body man. Got a grill from Keith. I gotta, So anyway, enough bebopping around, I guess, guys. But I say love to all, pro, con, whatever you are. I don't care. Don't hate me. Don't hate me because I don't hate you. Okay? I don't hate anybody. I just sometimes agree to disagree. We have to figure this thing out right now. Things are kind of going to pot. So this is my drug, though, right here to keep me happy. I don't want to lose it because I can't afford health insurance now in January. So, yeah. I don't know how things are going to be if they don't figure this thing out. But I'm sorry, I had to talk to somebody, and I'm glad I got friends like you I can talk to because it's killing me. But, yeah. Please like and subscribe if you guys can. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to build 1,000 subscribers. I just lost one yesterday, so maybe it's because of my rhetoric. I don't know. Whoever it was, I don't hate them. So, but I swear I don't hate anybody. I just want to. What's logical? That's all. I'm a logical type of guy, guys, gals. But here I go again. I shouldn't do that, right? Yep, I agree with you guys. I shouldn't do that. But yeah, take care. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. Be kind. Do what's common sense. Don't be dumb. Live another day again of your life, by being cool, being gracious, being kind. So, take care. Bye-bye.